Battleship and polar coordinates. Here's how to set up the game board. Put the ships on the board here. We need one ship that has 2 pegs, or one ship that is made up of 2 pegs. So we can make it straight using the segment tool. See, like right here. Here's a ship made up of 2 pegs. Or we could put it here, or we could put it here. You see what I mean? Each of these ships has 2 pegs. Now we could also make that 2-pegged ship circular by using the circular arc tool. To make this kind of a curved ship, simply select the pole first, and then select any point out here, and then go counterclockwise and click the next one. You see? We just made a circular ship of 2 pegs. So in polar coordinate battleship, ships can be straight or they can be curved. It's your choice as the player. Okay? Now in this game, you need to set up one ship that has 2 pegs. So any one of these could count as your 2-pegged ship. Now you also need to set up one ship that is made up of 3 pegs. So again, if we do it circularly, we just click on, have that circular arc tool. We click on that point, click on this, 1, 2. Don't click on the move. Don't click on the click. Don't click it yet, but just go right here and click. See, 1, 2, 3. Or we can click here and go somewhere out here. 1, whoa, 2. See if I go clockwise, it's going to be like messed up, but just go counterclockwise and click the final point. Or I can make a ship with 3 pegs just being straight. 1, click there, and then I'll just click right over here. See what I mean? Each of those ships has 3 pegs. So in this game, right, you need to create a ship, as it says here. One ship has to have 2 pegs. One ship, 2 ships, you have to put 2 ships on there that each contain 3 pegs. One ship contains 4 pegs. And the final ship you put on there has to contain 5 pegs. Very similar to the Milton Bradley Battleship game that you played when you were a kid, right? Or maybe you played it. I don't know. But this is a polar coordinate battleship. And you have to state polar coordinates to your opponent as you fire. So, for example, if your opponent says, hey, 5 comma pi over 3, right? Your opponent says 5 pi over 3. Let's see, r equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, that's a hit. If that happens to you, and if your opponent gets a hit, just click on the point, go to the style bar right here, click on the white space, and then just change the color to, like, say, red. Right? I think in the old game, the red means it was a hit. If it's a miss, then you could if it's a miss, you could change the color if you want, right? You don't have to, or you could just change the color black if you want to keep track of their misses. It's up to you, but you have to keep track of their hits, and you have to let your opponent know when they've sunken a ship. So this is how you operate this game board here. You got to set up all your ships on here, and you have to keep track of your opponent's hits, and it's optional if you choose to keep track of their misses. But points need to be stated in polar coordinates.